Find dy dx of the following by implicit functions. 1, 2y cubed minus y plus 3x minus 2 is equal to 0. Then 2, 3y squared plus 2xy minus 4x squared is equal to 0. Grace and peace to you all, and welcome back to my channel. This is Donald C. I'm an author of Hidden Mathematical Genius Within Revealed. Okay, so today we are looking at implicit functions or differentiation by implicity. Okay, so what you do here is that we consider all the variables. We differentiate all the variables. But since we are told that we need to differentiate with respect to x, it's y with respect to x. So when a variable is not in terms of x, remember that when you differentiate it, multiply by dy dx. Okay, so let's start with the first one. So the first one, we have 2y cubed minus y plus 3x minus 2 is equal to 0. Okay, so derivative of 2y cubed. Derivative of 2y cubed will be this 3 multiplied by 2, you get 6. Then 3 minus 1, you get 2. So 3 multiplied by 2, that is 6. Y 3 minus 1, that is 2. Now, since this is not in terms of x, multiply by dy dx. Okay, minus derivative of y. Okay, so since this is just a single variable, to give us a 1, but it is not in terms of x, so you multiply by dy dx. So 1 multiplied by dy dx, you get dy dx plus this one is straightforward, is in terms of x. So this x is power 1. 1 multiplied by 3 is 3. 1 multiplied by 1 is 3. 1 multiplied by 3 is 3. 1 minus 1 is 0. So you just get 3. So derivative of 3x, you get 3. Then derivative of a constant is always a 0. So this is equal to 0. Okay. So we are solving for dy dx. So what you do here, we need to make dy dx the subject of the formula. Okay. So every term which has no dy dx, we're going to take it this side of the equation, that is to the right hand side of the equation. So this 3 has no dy dx, so you take it this side. So we are going to have 6 y squared dy dx minus dy dx is equal to 3 here will be minus 3. Okay, so we can see that there is dy dx here and there is dy dx here. So you divide out dy dx. So we have dy dx, then in brackets. So if you divide out dy dx here, we are going to have 6y squared. Dy dx divided by dy dx, you get 1. So minus 1, close bracket, is equal to minus 3. Okay, now since we are solving for dy dx, we need to make sure that from this side of the equation, you remain with just dy dx. So what you do, you divide through 6y squared minus 1. Okay, that is to both sides of the equation. Okay, so over 6y squared minus 1, and this side over 6y squared minus 1. Okay, so 6y squared minus 1 and 6y squared minus 1 will cancel out. You remain with dy dx is equal to minus 3 over 6y squared minus 1. Okay, so that is the answer for the first one. Okay, so for implicit differentiation, you differentiate all the variables. Okay, we go to the second one. Okay, so number 2, we have 3y squared plus 2xy minus 4x squared is equal to 0. Okay, so the first term here, you differentiate. Okay, so 2 times 3, that is 6. The 2, you reduce it by 1, so you get 6y. So 6y. So now, since this is not in terms of x, you multiply by dy dx. So multiply by dy dx. Plus. So here, this one, you take it as a product. We have 2x multiplied by y. So we apply a product rule of a differentiation. So first thing, you differentiate the first term, you keep constant the second term. So 2x squared, 2x, derivative of 2x, you get just 2. Then multiply by y, so we have 2y plus, we differentiated this and kept this constant. So now we need to differentiate y, then we keep 2x constant. So we have 2x, then derivative of y is just 1. Now, since it's not in terms of x, you multiply by dy dx. So 1 multiplied by dy dx, you get dy dx. So it's 2x dy dx minus, here 4x squared. This is just straightforward. 2 times 4, that is 8. 2 minus 1, that is 1. So you get 8x is equal to 0. Derivative of 0 is just 0. Okay, so everything that has no dy dx, we are going to take it to the right hand side of the equation. Okay, so this has dy dx, so we have 6y dy dx plus 2x dy dx is equal to the minus 8x. This side will be just 8x. The plus 2y, this side will be minus 2y. Okay, so now, since we want to have dy dx this side, so we need to divide out dy dx. Okay, so we divide out dy dx. So when you divide out dy dx this side, we are going to have 6y plus, when you divide out dy dx here, will be 2x. Then this is equal to 8x minus 2y. Okay, so since we want to remain with dy dx, we need to divide through, by 6y plus 2x, so that we remain with dy dx. And what we do to this side of the equation is what we should do even to the other side of the equation. Okay, so you say over 6y plus 2x, and this side over 6y plus 2x. So 6y plus 2x and 6y plus 2x will cancel out. So you get dy dx is equal to 8x minus 2y over 6y plus 2x. Okay. If you look at the fraction this side, you can see that there is a common factor. Okay, 2 can go in 8x, can go in 2y, can go in 6y, can go in 2x. So 2 is common. So dy dx is equal to, if you divide out 2 here, you get 2. If you divide out 2 here, you get 8x divided by 2 will be 4x. 2y divided by 2, you get y, so minus y, over, you divide out 2 here, you get 3y, plus 2x divided by 2, you get x. So you divide out 2, 2 and 2 cancel. So therefore, dy dx is equal to 4x minus y over 3y plus x. Okay, that is the final answer for the second one. Okay, so thank you so much for your time.